Katie Ellsworth here from Lake Country Soccer and Southwest Missouri Rush, and we are talking to Tyler Bennett, who is the boys director at Southwest Missouri Rush. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be here and glad to be talking about all the Southwest Missouri Rush opportunities.
Yeah, so we've got some questions for you so everyone can get to know you better, okay?
Yeah.
Tell us how long you've been involved in soccer.
Um, I've been involved for a long time now. I've been involved in the soccer community for about 21 years. Started when I was 8 years old, playing for a lot of independent teams up until the time that I got to middle school, where I actually joined my first competitive club team. I've done pretty much everything that involves soccer, whether it's, being a player, being a coach, obviously, or, even being a referee. My life has been soccer.
Great. So where'd you grow up?
I actually grew up here in Springfield, Missouri. I've been around the community for quite some time now. Obviously, have played for a team that won the first state cup title for Springfield. And it was a very, very big deal for the soccer community here. I think that a lot of people recognize that there is a certain level that you can obtain by playing soccer here in Southwest Missouri. So it was an exciting time for me as a player, and I learned a lot from those experiences.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your playing experience from when you were young to throughout your whole career.
Yeah. So, I was actually inspired by my older brother who also played soccer here in Springfield. I just kind of followed in those footsteps. Like I said, I started playing when I was around 8, and had a lot of fun being on recreational teams growing up until I got to, I think it was around 7th grade was when I joined my first actual competitive club traveling team, which just was a fantastic experience. Like I said, we had won first in state my sophomore year of high school. My junior year, we went back, won it a second time in a row. And then I think that throughout my sophomore to senior year, we were ranked top 10 in the nation. Like I said, there was a lot of opportunity there, a lot of exposure, and it was just a really, really fun experience for me. After that, I did go and play collegiately down in Atlanta, Georgia. And after that, I actually ended up moving back here to Springfield, where I actually began coaching.
Okay. So tell us why you got involved in coaching.
Yeah, sure. So the very simple answer is because I love the game. Like I said, I've been involved with soccer since I was, so young. And, I think that honestly, I have a lot of knowledge, experience that I can share with the younger players in the soccer community to make sure that they get to the level that they want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter exactly what they want to do. If they want to just play for fun, I want to provide that environment for them. If they want to, play for their high school team because it's really competitive, that's what I want to do for them. Or collegiately or professionally, I believe that I have, experiences that can be shared in order to get players there.
Great. That's awesome. What age group have you most enjoyed coaching?
I've coached every single age group. I was actually just thinking about that. There literally hasn't been an age group that I haven't coached. And to be honest, I've enjoyed coaching every single one of them. With the players who are younger, it's interesting to see how much they learn and how quick they learn. and especially with the technical side of the game, you want to give them a base and a structure to start out with. And it's just, you can see night and day difference from game to game or practice to practice with how much they retain and how much they can improve. And so it's great to see that, and then once you get to the higher levels, once you get to the more competitive levels, the older age groups, the competitive side comes into it. And it's been a joy to be a part of the competitive side as far as the tactical side of the game, and being involved with players who are, preparing to go and play collegiate soccer possibly. So I've found joy out of both sides of it. And, I really couldn't choose one.
Sure, sure. What are you most looking forward to by being involved with Rush?
What isn't there to look forward to being involved? There's so many opportunities for players within the area to do what they want to do. I was just looking at a few programs, Rush Select program, the player loan program, but I was also looking at the tournaments that they host. The Rush Club actually hosts tournaments and college showcases for kids and Rush teams around the country. It's just really impressive to see the structure and what they have laid out to make sure that players are developing within the soccer community.
Yeah, I totally agree. What is it most about Rush Soccer that impresses you?
Yeah, I mentioned the two programs about the Rush Select program where coaches kind of get to select high-level players to go and try out for a regional team. And then if they make the regional team, they can possibly go and play for the national team that, goes to top-level tournaments and also gets to go and play overseas. And so it's just great to see that type of environment where a player can have that full exposure no matter what Rush affiliate team you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that's really good is the Rush Loan program, where, kind of say that your local team kind of plays in a local league, or, they're playing up in Heartland or Slica, and you are, as a player can go and play at the next level. It might be that you need to be playing in the Midwest Regional League. We can loan you out to an affiliate Rush team that travels and actually goes to top level tournaments and plays in top level leagues that can give you that environment that you need in order to improve. So those are just the two programs out of many that they offer. But those are the two that really stuck out to me and that impressed me.
Right, right. Okay, so what do you feel are the key factors in player development?
There's a few, whether it's, I think that the first one is coachability. I think that that's the most important one. I've seen players that have started out when they were really young, and they were doing great. But, when they start to get older, they kind of drop off because they're not really coachable. They feel like they know the game, and that's a dangerous position to be in. And I've also seen the other end of it where, the kid that was, the kind of the bottom of the roster on the team, over the years, he was willing to work hard. He was dedicated. He was coachable. And has done a 180 and has become the best player on the team in those years. So it's very, very important as a player to develop, to continue to be coachable. There's no level that you can be at where you cannot have that coachability. Even the top players in the world are still learning and still improving their skills on and off the field. So it's just really, really important. Another thing that I thought of was your environment. I think that whether it's, your team, your coach, You know, talking about off the field, family, school, those are all things that affect a player's ability to have the confidence to improve in the game. And so, you know, that's another thing that I think is important in development. And then the last one here is hard work. I think that, you know, if you want to succeed, and this is not just in the game of soccer, it's just life in general, there are going to be things that you have to work hard at. There are going to be things that you might not want to do, but have to do in order to be successful. So those are the three things that really stuck out to me as to what can really improve a player's development in the game.
Okay. And then what is the strength you see in your abilities when it comes to developing coaches for Rush?
Yeah. So a lot of the things that I see in my abilities that can help and provide coaches the resources and tools to make sure that they can help their players out is, you know, the fact that, you know, I truly care about the players. I truly care about the families. I care about the club as a whole, you know, and I think that it's a culture value that we share in the fact that we want to do the right thing. We want to, you know, help as much as we can with any player's need or whatever level they're trying to get to. And so a lot of things that you'll see me do is, you know, I'll be out at the fields, obviously, you know, creating relationships with the players, with the parents, and also helping the coaches out on the sidelines and, you know, just being an integral part of the club as a whole.
Right, right. Well, Tyler, it's been great talking to you, and I appreciate your time, and can't wait to get this all started.
Yeah, it's been interesting with the lockdown and everything that's going on, but I'm excited to get back out to the fields too.
Yes. Well, take care.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.